What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big D coming at you here with another episode of MLB The Show 20 with our Chicago White Sox franchise. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you guys are staying safe, washing your hands, self-quarantining, social distancing, all that fun stuff. Obviously, no one's going out for St. Patrick's Day today. That sucks. But you're here with me, and we're checking out the Chicago White Sox. So we're going to take a look here. So what I did not do last time in the last episode and what you guys didn't see, and this was really stupid of me. So we have a second baseman that we didn't bring up, and he should have been brought up. I know it was only one game in. So we're going to go ahead and bring Nick Madrigal up, move to Major League Baseball, and he is now probably going to be our starting second baseman because we don't have anyone else in our lineup at all that can do anything. So what we're going to do here is we are going to, I want to get to opening day for you guys because then after that we can jump into our sim. It's spring training. I'm going to sim all of spring. So to here. Actually, we're going to stop it there. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what I like to do is I like to bring in the other pitchers. Because this game doesn't do good with moving guys in and out like they should in the spring. So we have guys like Carlos Rodon. That's going to come in for Dylan Cease. Michael Kopech, who's going to come in for Gio. There's another one. Matt Tom Shaw. Going to come in for Ronaldo. He's going to come in for Lucas Giolito. No, let's keep Lucas Giolito in. I just like to see these guys pitch. And when I say see them pitch, and I'm also going to put in Nick Madrigal because, again, they don't do a very good job. He's good against, excuse me, he's good against lefties. So we're going to put him in for Lurie Garcia. And Nick Madrigal. And get him in there. Just to get some burn and get some reps towards the end of spring. Sim through date. Took a lot of L's there. 10 and 18 finished the spring. Not the greatest, but we'll see what happens. So let's see if there was any position battles that were done, especially with our starting pitching. Mainly the top 3-4 are done. It's Ronaldo, Lopez, Kopech, and them. So let's see. So Ronaldo 9.31 ERA, 8.53 ERA. Our ERAs are terrible. But here's the other thing that I need to be aware of this year. So we know this is going to happen. So Ronaldo Lopez, if we wanted to bring him down and sit him, which I don't think we are. I think he's going to start. Well, that's new this year. I can just go like that. I don't remember being able to do that. So Ronaldo Lopez, I can send down if I wanted to. So Kopech, I know he is. I'm going to put him down in AAA. Okay. And why I can do that is if you look at his contract, you'll see it says 0-3 used for minor league options. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to send him down. He's going to go to AAA. And it says here, we'll use one of his minor league options. Perfect. No problem. Bernardo Flores, he's got 2 or 3. So this is the last time I could send him down. So if he doesn't pan out, then that's going to be a problem for me. So we're going to send him down. See, I think this guy, Dylan Cease, he's 3 or 3 used. So I need to keep this guy on our roster for right now. Dane Dunning, I could send him down to AAA. And Matt Tom Shaw, I'm going to send him down to AA because he does not look that great. So this is our starting pitchers. Dylan Cease is going to start. Oh, I think he's going to start in the bullpen. So let's sort this out. So Ian Hamilton, and I just like checking because I'm not going to have that problem again. I don't want to deal with that I had in my other franchise that I'm playing. I sent someone down and it put him on waivers, and someone picked him up, and I lost him like a dumbass. So I'm not doing that. Carson Fulmer, you're going to Double A. Evan Marshall. How many guys do I have here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good there. He's going down to Single A. And, you know, I don't mean to bore you guys with this crap. Once the season gets rolling, we'll do some magic of video editing, so you won't be seeing this stuff. Also, it'll move a lot faster. I'll be doing a lot of situations, you know, in the franchise. I'll be doing a lot of quick manages so we can get through series faster. Do a little player spotlight where I'll just be the player who I want to be, that game guy that's having a hot streak or something like that, and we'll close it out that way. I think this is another area where we're gonna see. So this guy is gonna go down to. Hold on. I want to move this guy to AAA because I have it sorted weird. So this guy's going to. I definitely have it sorted weird. So he's going to Double A as well. So right now, I want to make sure I have this right. And Xavier Fernandez. See, now look, Zach Collins. I can't send him down. Excuse me. So he needs to stay too. So we're carrying 3 catchers. Good thing we have the 26-man rule now to keep that going. Nick Madrigal, he's jumped up. He had a super pedestrian spring. Hopefully that doesn't stick around. Obviously, Yohan Acuna Moncada, he's going to stick around. Laz Rivera, you're going to go to, again, just want to make sure. All right, you're going to Double A. Danny Mendick needs to stay. Then you got Eloy Jimenez. I'm going to sort just to be safe here. So, Adolfo, you got to go down to Double A. Basabe, we can give you to Triple A. And I think Adam Engel, yeah, you're going to go to AAA too. So we got Lurie Garcia, Luis Robert, who had a heck of a spring. He's our rookie. I think he's going to play well. Blake Rutherford. Sorry, pal. There you go into AAA. And it looks like everything is good. Also, you know, we'll do this episode. I just want to get spring. It's done. I want to get opening day out of the way, and then the next episode you'll see a little more of the scouting. You'll see a little more of the training. I'll do that, you know, as that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and advance to the regular season. Take a look at our lineups. Here's our pitching rotation. So we got Giolito Rodon, Keuchel, obviously Gio Gonzalez is going to be there, and Ronaldo Lopez. Dylan Cease is going to go here. We got our lefty specialist, Jace Fry. So we have 8 guys in the pen. That 26-man rule is fantastic. Decent bullpen. Couple spots where I'm a little iffy on. We'll see how it pans out throughout the season. Let's take a look at the lineups versus righties. I want to take a look and make sure no one here hits well against righties. I mean, James McCann. But I mean, you have Yasmani Grandal. So I think we're good there. We don't have a lot of depth. We do have a lot of depth within here. I mean, Lurie Garcia can play anywhere. So Madrigal is going to start down here. He is better against lefties other than Lurie Garcia. He's the same. Yeah, I think Nick Madrigal is going to start on the bench. No, you know what? I'm going to play him against... I'm looking to see what I want to do. Maybe I'll play him against righties and the other guy, 89 contact against lefties. So let's put Madrigal in against righties. I like that. So, yeah, and we'll dive into this after this game. I'm not going to do that now. I want to get opening day out of the way. And I'm going to do opening day a little different. I'm going to go ahead and play a couple innings, sim a couple innings, come into some situations, see what we got as far as that's going on. So without further ado, we're going to start opening day here for the 2020 White Sox. We're going to play the full game. And our home whites looks gorgeous. We're not going to see that for a while. They just pushed back opening day again. It's probably not going to be to the end of May. The mayor of Chicago, I mean, I live in South Bend, Indiana, so we get all the Chicago stuff. The mayor of Chicago has said he doesn't want any sporting events till May 1st. But I think, honestly, this stuff is just crazy. It's going to get pushed back later than that. Don't be surprised if you don't see baseball till probably Memorial Day, end of May. Which sucks. That's almost 2 months of the season gone. They'll probably drop down to a 125-game season. It's going to be rough.
Daytime baseball here on
but I get
MLB
it.
Network.
It's
Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good
Gotta get this
matchup
thing taken
between
care
the
of.
Kansas City Royals and
We
the
want that
Chicago
going.
White
And
Sox.
if you guys want, give us your opinions on what's going on. I mean, hit us up at Game On Everyone on Twitter and at Game On Sports Podcast on Instagram. Also, you can hit me up via email if you want. Donnie.gameonpodcast@gmail.com. We're also, obviously, we're on YouTube. You'll be seeing us there. Game On Sports Podcast for everyone. Let us know. Facebook as well, same. Game On Sports Podcast for everyone. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. What's going on? Also, with this series, if you have any, constructive crit or want to see anything different, let us know. As you can see, opening day 2020, Chicago White Sox. Edwin Encarnacion giving some daps. Let's see how we fare in our first game against Kansas City. Should be fun. So we got Lucas Giolito pitching, Alberto Mondesi,
we are
their
ready for
leadoff.
some daytime baseball.
First pitch of the
First
2020
delivery to
season
him on the way. And the
is a
first
strike.
pitch of the ball game is taken for a called
usually-
strike
that
one,
usually
and a
means
new
that it's
season
gonna
of
be
baseball
great
is
here.
underway.
Let's see if that's true to the Chicago White Sox.
That's taken.
Another
Now
strike
it's
up here.
0-2.
And now one thing I want to check before I even get into everything. I want to check pitching. Everything's on All-Star, as you can see.
You got to go into
So we're
battle
good.
mode after
So I'm
falling
not
down
cheating and
0-2
just
and find a way to
throwing
work
rookie out
yourself
there
back
so I
to
look
even.
good, because I'm probably not going to hit well.
Hit on the ground toward the
Oh, that's
left.
going to be
And he'll reach
Sick
first
throw.
as they can't make the play on
good
it.
job, Tim.
Hey, that's why
Tim
this guy's
Anderson
in the
might be
leadoff
looking like
role.
one of those guys I want to
Grinder,
move
battler, whatever you want to
move
call
this
him.
team
He is
ahead.
not afraid to go deep in the count. He is
With the
not
likes of
afraid to hit with 2
Madrigal
strikes, and
that
he
can
showed it
play
right there.
and move someone over. We're going to take a look at that. That might be something we look at here.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. No balls and 1 strike.
So Gordon still kicking. I don't know how much longer he's going to be around in Kansas City, especially with their rebuild, and they're looking to get younger. So
Now the 0-1. Gordon is a
we got
very
Gordon
well-regarded
going to,
defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders
throwing
were
something a
evaluated
little
mostly by
outside.
the eyeball test and simple
Hey,
stats
he's
like
not
fielding
for that.
percentage. But of course, these days, There are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case,
so Gordon
he
strikes
shines
out.
in many
Mondesi's
ways.
over on first.
You know, Matty, for me, I
He's
think
gonna be
he
hard to
does
double
pass
up.
the eyeball test.
So I'm
I
not
know
even.
you have to
And
look
then
at
you
all
got
the
this guy
numbers
out
and
with
the
Murphy.
analytics to
Guy's a
really
stud.
appreciate a
Guy
ball
just
player like
hits,
this.
hitting
But man,
machine,
does he come to work every day.
picking the corners on him
No
here.
balls and a strike to count. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
And
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much
Nice
straight
throw.
down the road.
That's all you look for,
Okay.
Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given
And
2
hitting
or
run
3
already.
inches off the outside corner.
And
but
you did it with
can't
the
do
right
on
guy.
the
And
inside
you wouldn't
corner.
Murphy
You're
if
gonna
there's anyone
stick
hitting
to
one
one thing
running
and
with
stay
it. It's going to be
consistent
him.
with it.
He is
No
a
player
stud.
will have a gripe with it.
I've never seen anyone hit at that clip like that before. And the shocking thing is everyone thought he was going to leave KC. But, I mean, that's a guy you build around.
As he'll take
I
a
don't know
look
how
at
they would
ball
get rid of
one.
him.
And he's got
He's not
runners
that
at the
old.
corners here with only one gun. Check swing, no
Oh
swing,
boy,
says the home plate
Giolito getting
umpire.
into
Ball
trouble as
2.
usual.
2-0
Runners on
count,
first and second,
runners
one
at
out.
the corners. You can bet he's looking for
He's trying to
something
get
to
this
drive
double play.
right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
The count now at 2-1.
2-1 count.
Two and two to Jorge Soler. With 2 strikes
if I
now
can
to
get him
runner at
swinging with
first.
the
Do you
high
go for
cheese.
the strikeout? You're still looking for the double play.
I did, but he fouled the
Pretty good
bat.
spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out.
Yeah, I mean,
or
I think the
try
White
to
Sox
deuce
are
the
going
ground
to
ball
be
to
good
get
this
a
year.
double
I
play.
don't see them not. It's a weak division. They've gotten better.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not.
They've
for me to
gotten
decide.
better.
3 and 2.
They
Boy, not what you want coming out of
have
the gate as a
improved in
pitcher,
several
right? You don't wanna have
positions.
to show
I mean, yes,
all
in
of
this
your
game,
pitches this
I don't
early
think
on in
he
the game,
makes
but
it.
that's
I mean, he
quality
didn't
at
make
bat.
it.
And what does it
But
make
Michael
you do as a
Kopech,
pitcher?
I think,
You have
will
to use
be.
a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches the hitter sees.
And
Meanwhile,
Kansas
this
City
ball's going
takes
to
the
get
lead.
through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score, and the Royals
1-0.
are up to a 1-0
Soler
lead.
with the first RBI of the year for the Kansas City Royals. And it's 1-0 Kansas City.
You have to feel good when you get down
Fun.
to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him
Good
turn
job,
to his
Giolito.
boys right there and get fired up with the
Oh, I like the
dugout.
thing.
100%. Not trying to do too much. Able
I'm telling
to
you, this game
quiet
is a
the
little
moment
different.
down,
Plays differently than
center
it did
himself
last
and
year.
come
And
through in a big spot.
I mean, a lot of
Past
fun
history
still.
with Lucas
I mean, I've been
Giolito.
playing other
He's
modes,
4 for
Diamond
13.
Dynasty,
He also
Road to
has
the
1
Show,
home run.
which is another thing I wanted to pick you guys' brain on. If you guys want,
Set.
you
Here's the
know,
0-1.
post in the comments or hit
misses
us up
the
on
outside
social media,
corner,
like
so
I
it's
said
knotted up
earlier in
at
the
1-1.
video. I want to know, what you guys want to see as far
And
as
this is
content.
taken for a
I'd love to
full
do a Road to the
strike,
Show
and not in love
with
that
somebody,
writer. It's 1 and
pick
2 now.
let somebody pick a name.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Softly
and
hit
we're
down
gonna
to
eat
third,
this.
likely no shot at 2.
Another run
And
score,
indeed,
2-0
he'll take
Kansas
only
City.
the out at first as the run comes in to
It's turning
score.
into a shit show already.
Into the box now.
I'm
Salvador
just
Perez.
curious,
And a
what
great
you want
chance
to see. I
here
mean,
for
we're
Kansas
probably
City
not
to
going
add
to see
on in
baseball
just the
for
first
another 2
inning.
months.
Popped him up. A Brayer. And foul ground. And
If
the
you guys,
inning
I'm
is
sure,
over.
and there's tons of other YouTubers out there
So it's
that are
2
putting out
runs on
baseball
3
content
hits,
with
no
MLB The
errors,
Show, and I
and a
think
runner
that's
left
awesome.
on.
But
On now to the bottom of inning number
I'd love you guys to
1.
check us
It's
out
the
here at Game
Royals
On.
2
Let us
and
know.
The White Sox nothing.
2-0 Kansas City. We haven't gotten our licks yet, but we'll see what we can do.
Brad Keller
is
on the
pitching.
mound for the season opener on the road in this one.
7-14 last year, but on a brutal Kansas
This
City
ought to be
team.
interesting
His
to
whip
see how
wasn't
this
too
guy
bad.
bounces back from last year when
A
he
little
had
higher
an
than what you like
ERA
to see.
over 4. I know his team is
123
expecting better
strikeouts.
things from him this
You know,
year. We'll
he's
see
a
if
good
he
young
can
pitcher.
continue to
We'll
get a
see.
little bit better.
And let's see what
Limit the
Tim
number
Anderson
of
has
walks
to
and
offer
also
here.
limit the
Yes,
number
I
of
do
hits
have guest
per
pitch
nine
on.
innings.
I enjoy
And
that.
the
It's like a
next
game
bat will
within a
be Tim
game.
Anderson.
So I like
He'll lead
using
things
it.
off here in the bottom half of the first.
Some
One
people
ball,
don't.
no strikes the count.
That's your decision. I
Now
do.
the 1-0.
So we'll see.
That's softly hit to right. Will that
And that's
get
dropping.
down?
Tim
And the
Anderson
White Sox have their
makes
first
up for
hit
that
of the
shitty
season.
play, and that's short
Boy, it's so
before.
frustrating as a
Let's
pitcher
go.
to make
Get
a
on
quality
first.
pitch on the inside
And he's
half of the
cheering
plate right
opening
there.
day.
Try to
Birds
bust him in,
flying.
he
Let's see
really
what we
fights
got.
it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there.
Another
He
thing I
executed
need
his
to
pitch,
learn
but
in this
nice
game, and
job
this
by
is
the
something that
offensive player.
I've been
It
trying
doesn't matter what it looks
to
like.
say
A
train.
knock's a
Like
knock.
this is my job, but swinging at the first pitch, I do it a lot, and it's annoying.
Next to bat will
I
be the
hate it.
Cuban import, Yohan Moncada.
That was
As he'll
high.
take a called strike here on a borderline pitch.
Yo,
It's
Moncada
strike
looking
one.
to have a good year this year.
Anderson on at first,
But yeah,
nobody out.
I swing at a lot of first pitches, which doesn't help my cause.
Right side hit hard.
There you go.
And that's through
Yo,
for a hit.
Moncada with the hit. Runners on first and second. We're getting the
And that
bright
runner
color
will go
already.
no further than second as there
some
are
stuff
2
going
aboard
on.
now.
But
as a
yeah,
former
as you can see,
infielder,
right, so
Dan,
that
they
was the
always
second
say you
pitch. I
can't
took
be
the
in two
first one as
places
a
at
strike.
once, but you gotta be a little
It's so hard to
frustrated
lay
right
off
here.
those people sometimes.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's
got
there to
Mr.
make
Jose
that play.
Abreu.
Unfortunately, not.
Big
And
man.
now we've got a couple of guys on.
This is in
Ooh.
the air to left field. Gordon
Oh,
is there.
man. And there was a first pitch.
One away.
I'm talking shit. And I swung at the first pitch. So he flies out deep. That sucks. But more to come from him. I'm
2
excited to
on
play
here
with
with
him this
1
year.
man out.
And we have
That'll
the
bring
newly
up
acquired
Yasmani
Yasmani
Grandal.
Grandal coming up in the offseason in free agency. Left Milwaukee, came over to Chicago, just south. Got in his car and drove south and said, I'll just stay here.
First pitch
So
of the
we'll see
at-bat
how
on
he
its
does
way.
this year
In there, no balls and a
in
strike.
the game and in real life.
Awesome execution right there. Great
So,
pitcher's pitch and an excellent
let's
job
take a
to
look.
get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners on first and second. Grandal at the plate. You got to take that. I'm wondering
On
if
its
he's
way,
going
the
to throw
0-1
this
pitch.
two-seam.
And this is hit
What a
hard
rip.
to the right
Just a
side,
little early there.
but foul.
I like that it pops up on the side this year and tells you. I mean, it did last year, but it's a little different now. So we're sitting at 0-2.
1-2 to
We're
the
gonna take
White
that
Sox
right there.
catcher.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right
He
where you
hasn't
want to
thrown a
miss.
two-seam
Any
for a
lower,
double play.
and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the slider is low and
2-2.
inside as he just about got him there.
There it is.
Line
And-
hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Get a run back here. Grandal with an RBI.
As the run scores
Tim
from
Anderson
second to
scores
make
on
this
the
a
play, and it's 2-1
2-1
in
game
KC.
now.
That was a nice little rip. I knew he was going to throw that two-seam eventually. He just had to wait on it.
There, but he was able to keep his hands back and
Nice rip.
scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
It's perfect. Edwin Encarnacion. This is another guy that they acquired this year.
Edwin Encarnacion to
Hopefully
the plate now.
he gets to
Grounded
use
weakly
the,
down the line toward third.
I think it's when he runs the bases and he uses the parrot. He puts his arm out. That's pretty dope.
First and second now, 1 man out.
I'd like to see that right now. Take a lead here.
Behind 0-2 now.
Oh man, that was way up in the air and back.
Keller has
Yeah, he
become
wasn't
known as a
really
guy
on
that's
it, a little
tough
bit.
to take deep.
Looking at
So
that,
many
it was
starting
super
pitchers
early.
find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits
Throwing a
that.
slider
In
out
this
of
day
that.
and age of smaller ballparks,
Take
the
that one.
ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable.
boy.
He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind
Oh,
the count.
nice
He's
play.
really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Nice
But
play.
this is
That's
hauled in
Whit.
by the second baseman.
I love Whit Merrifield. And here's
Sliding in,
last
a
year's
little over
sensation,
minutes.
Eloy
And the White
Jimenez.
Sox looking for more
He,
here in the game's opening.
We're
frame.
hoping that he has a good year for us in this
Delivery to
franchise,
him on
and the
the
White
way.
Sox fans are hoping he
And
has a
fouls
good
this
year
one
in real
off.
life whenever that starts. He had a great year last year, and we're hoping it translates to this video game for sure.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ooh,
And
almost
here's
hit
a
me.
pitch high and tight for a ball.
Okay.
1-1.
Oh,
This one's
swinging,
down to third.
and it's through. I'm gonna send
Great
him.
effort on the dive, but it's
Tie
through
game,
into
baby.
left. And a relay home. Tag from
that was
Perez
closer than I
won't
thought.
get him.
Eloy
Safe at
Jimenez
the
with
plate.
a RBI
Big
single.
RBIs and big
Nice
base
little
hits
play
there.
there.
None more than with 2 outs. A big
I thought he
2-out
had
knock
it
right
there.
there. Not only ties
I
things up,
probably
but keeps
shouldn't
the
have sent
inning
them.
going as well. Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter.
That
You
was
never
close.
know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your back
Moncada
and
scores
trust in
from
the
second,
teammate
and
behind you.
that's
That is
a
huge
tie ball
knock
game.
and keeps
So
the
that's
line
fun.
moving.
Now we're tied with these fools. See if we can
And
take the
now the
lead.
power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And now it'll
And
rattle
we
up
take the
against
lead.
the wall.
Mazzara comes through.
As he
I mean,
arrives
this
at
lineup
second without
can
a
mash.
play as they
And
jump
the
ahead
fun
with a
part
run
about it
scoring on the
is
play.
you know, again, like I said, I'm going to enjoy watching him. I'm a Mets fan in real life. I love the Mets, but I don't have an AL team really. I mean, being from New York, I've got the Yankees, but I haven't been watching them lately. I don't really care.
At the plate now, Luis Robert.
And living here, I dislike the Cubs wholeheartedly. Their fans, sometimes they aggravate me with jumping on the bandwagon. I know this is the market I'm in, and I shouldn't say that, but like I said, I'm going to put it out there always, and I'm just going to let you know that. But the White Sox are one of those blue-collar teams, man. They haven't made the playoffs since 2008.
Now a swing and a miss and a slider for
They haven't made the playoffs since 2008.
3 runs already home here.
They're going to have a good lineup. They got a lot of good rookies.
Skied in the air to
A lot of good ball
left.
players.
Gordon is there.
Luis Robert,
He makes
Robert
the play, and that'll
pops
end
out.
the inning.
And his first step out as a major leaguer.
So they strike for 3 runs.
And we take the
on
lead,
5
though.
hits,
That's,
no errors, and a
that's
couple of
pretty
men
fun.
left on.
Taking the
1
lead on
inning
this
in the
team.
books
Gave up
here.
2 quick
It's the
runs.
White Sox 3
Giolito, and now he
and the
comes back
Royals
in,
2.
looking to hold them, trying to keep that dub.
Leading
Got
off
Ryan
the inning,
O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn,
Okay,
as
so
they'll look to get something
last
going
year
here
in
and even
MLB The
this
Show
game up.
19, I used the Kansas City Royals in my franchise that I played for myself,
Infield in the
and I fell in
overshift
love
here.
with
Now the
O'Hearn.
pitch.
I
And
really
he
did.
tries to hold back on the swing,
I
but
wonder if I
it's
can look at his card.
a
Yeah,
strike anyway.
I can do it here. So, I can't look at his stats. God damn it. So, he can mash. He's good all around. He's fun to play. Fun to play with. Fun to hit with. Real life did
It's
not have a
0-1.
good year. I think he hit below 200 actually. But in my game, the man can just hit. And I fell in love with a lot of guys on Kansas City, as you can see.
Liner
Great.
in there for a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
They were a fun team to play with. They had some speed. So,
And he'll
I mean,
pull
I'm
into
thinking this
second
year they're
here
going to
with
be. They
nobody
didn't
out.
do much in the realm of
answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning.
free
Put the
agency.
tying run on second and
All
get
that
the
much.
momentum
I mean,
going
it's
back
pretty
in your
much
favor.
the same
Now
team.
we'll see if they
The
can
good
cash
thing
in.
is they get, Perez behind the plate back full time in that lineup with
To the plate
Merrifield
now,
and
Michael
Mondesi.
Franco, as he'll try
They're
to hold
hoping
back on
Soler
the
has a
swing,
good
but he
year.
went around for the first strike.
This guy they picked up from Philly, Mikael Franco, he's been subpar the last couple of years. They thought he would pan out more.
And a good idea to hold
swing
off on that
pitch.
swing. It's ball 1.
Giolito's not having an easy time on the bump today.
And now a fastball, but he's able
He
to
can't
hold
get a
off
call.
on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He's rubbing his
He
head.
might
He's
still
all
be
pissed
thrown off
off.
from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Robert is right there,
is.
1 down.
And the rookie throws the ball away.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1
Okay.
away.
Looks like we might give up the lead that we had. Let's try to get out of this for Giolito's sake.
So stepping in, Brett Phillips, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch hacking
Who's this? Oh, Brett Phillips.
here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter
I should
needs a
be able
cup
to
of
get this
coffee
guy.
or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hit on the ground to third.
Oh,
Okada
look
has
at him.
it.
Good
Throw
play.
in time at first for route number 2.
Let's go. You'll like to see that. You like to see good plays. Moncada just, Jesus. He's going to be fun to watch, too. I mean, he always is. I think he's
Digging
one of the
in,
better third
Alberto
basemen in the
Mondesi,
league.
as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed.
Like I said, man.
Swing and a liner.
Giolito.
And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 330 sign near the
And
bullpen.
it's a tie game.
He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play
Mondesi
and
comes
tying the
up,
ball game.
leadoff spot.
Well, we've
Drops
already
that
had
in
some
there.
hard
It was a hell of a
balls
hit.
in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his
3-3.
bat
This
into
game
the
has turned
outfield.
into
Green,
a
another run home
real
here
barn
in the
burner
early
here, and
going.
it's only the second inning.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon.
Giolito
As the first
can't
pitch here's
get
bit
a
high. It's
pull.
ball 1. Runner in scoring
It's
position. with
unbelievable
2 gone.
sometimes. Like I said, I play on All-Star, man, and this year it feels like it's so much
1-1. Here
deeper
it is. Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
Please.
Center fielder coming on.
Thank you.
He gets there to make
It
the
feels
catch,
like it's
and that
deeper. It
ends the
feels
inning.
like it's so much more, you know,
A run
in
for
depth
the
in
Royals
terms of
on the
gameplay.
RBI double.
They're hitting a
We'll
lot
go to the
better.
bottom of the second.
I mean,
We're tied now with
it's
3
going to be a lot of
apiece.
fun to take you guys through this series. I'm super excited to do so. I mean, it's fun for me to play. Hopefully, it's fun for you guys to watch. And again, I've given you the,
Ready to go for
you know,
the last half
the
of the inning.
information. Hit us
Digging
up
in
if
now,
you want to
Nick
see anything
Madrigal,
else.
as
This is
he'll
only
get
going
his
to get
first
better.
opportunity in this one.
We're just doing opening day today. I'm holding on to this so I can talk. Doing opening day today. We're going to do some more stuff, like I said, you know, throughout the series. We're going to run with these White Sox. If you have any, you know, input on trades, any input on who to bring up, we'll bring you guys spotlights throughout the year in the minors in this series. Just let us know. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you know, we hope we fill the void for you guys baseball wise. I know there's a lot of other guys that are out there doing this, but you know, we hope you guys come to Game On, especially with the other content we're going to be putting out there, and you know, take a look at this stuff, you know, for MLB The Show. If you want to see NHL, FIFA, anything, just let us know. It's fun to play. It's fun to watch. We'll do whatever you guys want to see. So yeah, just let us know. But we have Nick Madrigal's first
Pitch on the way.
at bat as a
Just off
major
the
leaguer.
outside that time.
So he's
Laid off
taken
for a
his
ball.
first pitch. That's a shocker that I took the first pitch. Let's see where he goes.
Can't sit back long
Of course
enough,
I
and the
saw him
count
at the
evens
second
up at
pitch.
1-1.
I'm a greedy fuck. What do you expect?
Pitch
wanna
on
hit
the
the
way.
ball. What a
Line to
shot.
shortstop,
Nice play.
and there's one away.
Wanted to see Rodney. That was a shot there. You like to see that from the rookie.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next,
So
it'll
going
be
back to the
Tim Anderson.
start of the lineup, Tim Anderson led a single before, scored a run. Let's see if we can do something similar here.
Here comes the
But
first pitch.
This is looking good.
Line drive to left.
Another
That's in
single,
another
2 for
base hit.
2
He's 2 for 2.
to Tim Anderson. I was talking shit at the beginning of the game, but you know, I hope he has a decent year. Look
Wow,
at
and the hits just keep
It's
piling up for them.
the second
Take
inning.
a look at the numbers here. That's already 6
That's
hits,
one of the
and
things
we're
this game
only
needs to
in
get
the
right.
second inning.
I mean,
We'll see if they can
I
keep
don't
this
see them
up
doing
as
that in the
innings go
majors.
on.
It's the second inning of the opening day.
So striding
What are you
forward
dancing
now,
about?
Yohan Moncada. He singled his last time up. There's a
Oh,
swing
Moncada
and a
with a
drive
rip.
hit well out to right field. Soler going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The relay, and
Son
it's
of a
in
bitch.
time as he's out at third as the good
And you
relay
know what?
gets him.
I'm going to blame myself. Because Moncada's only sitting at first. He should have moved faster. I couldn't trail that. Dumb. Dumb, you dumbass.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
Abreu with
Fly
a
ball
shot.
out toward left center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good
Oh,
for
he's
extra
scoring.
bases.
We're
Moncada
sending him.
is on his way home.
Yeah, Moncada.
And the run will score
Nice
all the
rip,
way from
Abreu.
first. It's a
4-3.
game.
We have a. It's just.
And I can't blame the
They're
pitching
bringing out the
coach for
pitching
making that
coach
play.
already.
That's 3
Keller's
consecutive
getting
2-out hits
bombed.
here, so
Giolito is
he's
not
gonna
having a
remind
good
his guy
game
that they
so
just
far.
need to make one good
It's the
pitch
bottom of the
and
second
get this
inning.
over with. Let's see
After
if the
this,
talk
I'm
does
going to
any
sim
good.
a little bit in manager mode, and then we'll come in if there's any
Here's the
scenarios that
catcher,
we need to.
Yasmani Grandal. This will go after the first pitch and
After
bounce
this
it into
inning.
foul territory.
And we'll take a
1
look.
for 1 after a single this first
Grandal up
time
at the
up.
plate.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Ooh, nice
Pulled
rip.
hard, but it's foul down the
I
first
get
base
early
side.
on these pitches. It's hard to see these coming in, and I'm not sitting too far back, but I mean, it's hard to see these pitches come in.
0-2, here it is.
Ooh, what a rip.
Line drive to
There it
center
is.
field.
Do I send
That's
him?
in there, base
Absolutely.
hit.
We'll take that 5-3 lead. Keller getting
And this will
bombed.
score the run from
Middle of
second to
the
make this
top
a
to the middle of the
5-3
lineup.
game now.
Just bombing them right now. Even the outs are hard. So again, fun to see. I'd love to see the parrot. I hope I can hit a bomb with him.
Edwin
right now.
Encarnacion now.
Especially the way
As
Keller's
first pitch
pitching.
to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Let's try to hit one. Oof.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in
I
front
don't know.
there.
I know you guys can't hear that, but it was loud.
1-1 now to Encarnacion.
Ah.
Well behind that fastball.
I'm
It's
not
a
giving this
swinging
guy a
strike.
strikeout.
Take a step back
Watch,
right
I
here.
say that
After
he's gonna
3
strike me out.
fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Slow roller down the
Oh,
third
drops
base
down to
line.
a knee. He's
Well, this
reaching.
is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
Fouled off.
Let's see. What's he throwing?
The 1-2.
Oh.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball
Did I do
high
it?
in the air into left field.
Nope.
Gordon
Just
retreats to the
underneath
track,
it.
and he'll put this one
Son of a
away.
bitch.
So a sigh of relief as the side
Well,
is retired. The
took the
sights and
lead.
sounds of a day at the ballpark.
So,
Oh my goodness.
that was a great
More
inning,
baseball
actually.
on MLB
Nice
Network
hitting, top
right
to the
after
middle of
this.
the lineup. It's scary is looking like here at opening day.
Stepping-
So I am going to quick manage a little bit and see how this pans out. This could bite me in the ass. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes it's known to. So let's see. We got Whit Merrifield up against Lucas Giolito. Let's see what we got. He grounds out. Jorge Soler. Single for Jorge Soler. Hunter Dozier. Double play. Gets out of the inning. Bry Keller back on the bump. With Eloy Jimenez at bat. He walks. Nomar Mazara. He had a bomb before. Strikes out this time. Luis Robert. See if he get his first hit. Flies out. Eloy Jimenez flew out. Nick Madrigal. Single first hit of his career. That was nice. I would have liked to do that myself, but what are you going to do? So, Tim, we're back to the... that sucked. I think we'd like some more runs. Let's see if Giolito could get a 1-2-3 again here in the fourth. Strikeout for Perez. O'Hearn. Single. Yeah, O'Hearn's good. I really like... I think he's going to be good this year. And we give up a run. Miguel Franco, O'Hearn scores, and that's the way it goes. So I'm when you move to this is what aggravates me. When you move to this, it kind of goes downhill, and I didn't want to do it, but I'm doing it for time constraints. So we'll see if we can hold on to this. So Yarn Moncada, he singles. Jose Abreu flies out. Yasmani Grandal, hop up. Encarnacion, walk. Do we jump in here? Let's jump in here.
Now to the plate.
Bottom of the fourth, excuse me guys, sorry. 5-4. Runners on first and second. Keller's energy is not doing well. Let's see if we can get something going here.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect
see
himself
what we
and get
can
back
do
to work.
with Eloy.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Got to
I mean,
find
his
a way to
energy
execute
is
either a
not
good
doing
fastball
well.
down and away,
They'll
or
probably
flip
pull
something
him
off
after
speed
this
for a
inning if he
strike.
gives up
You
another
cannot
run.
miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Look at me
I
taking
tip my
3
hat to
pitches
the
in a
batter
row.
right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for.
Come on, throw me.
Move on to the next pitch.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder.
I want him to throw me the high fastball so I can just crush it. Let's see,
The
he's throwing that
2-2.
slider. Ooh, that might get away.
Yanked the slider across that time. Laid
So
off
full
for a
count
ball.
here. Mazzara up.
Great game
This
plan
guy's
so far by
hurting.
this offense. They're not chasing any of those
Let's
breaking
see what
balls
we get
out of the
going
zone.
here. Pops that
And it's
one up.
fouled away.
That's a good at bat. And he walks, bases loaded for Nomar Mazzara.
Some intrigue now as
Good
the bases
patience.
are
I
loaded
can't
here
believe I
with
walked.
2 away.
I
And this is the
shocked
kind of
myself.
thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a
Well,
while, hitting his
why did I
spots,
say
and all of a
bases
sudden,
loaded? Oh,
the
yeah, there are
wheels
bases
come off and he
loaded. It didn't come
struggles.
up right away.
We'll see if he can
Let me
recover
second
here.
guess myself. So here we got some righty-lefty action. Keller pitching to Mazzara. Let's see what we can do here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home.
He hits a double. We are
Pulls
getting
into
2 runs
second
home.
safely as 2 runs
7-4.
come across to score away from the play.
And they're pulling him. They're pulling
Now
him.
here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a
Who do
move.
they bring in? I rushed too much. So they bring in Jesse
That's
Hahn,
going to be all for his start
the
here
righty
this
from the
afternoon.
pen.
So the pitching line will not
see
be
if Luis
kind to
Robert
him
can
here
get
this
these 2
afternoon
runs.
as he just pretty much
I'll
could
just
not
blow
get
the can
anything
off of
working.
this.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
So 7-4
Even though we're
lead.
still in the early
Here in
going,
the fourth.
I think this game's at a tipping point right now.
And
They've got a
don't be
chance to put
mistaken, this game is not
out of
over.
reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's
It's all right.
still open.
That's all right.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just
Good
2.
inning for the boys. 7-4 lead. We got to their bullpen already.
New inning
Alex
set to
Gordon
get
coming up.
underway. At the plate, Alex Gordon.
And let's go back to the sim. See how we manage. So Giolito still pitching, top of the 5th. Oh boy. Walking Alex Gordon. I mean, this is the top of their lineup. I don't want to mess with this. Shit. There we go. Strikes out Soler. Hunter Dozier. Ooh, nice double play. Gets out of the inning. That's what you like to see. You love to see it. Jesse Hahn pitching in for Kansas City. Nick Madrigal up again. He's 1 for 2. Let's see what he can do here. Pops up Tim Anderson. Rounds out. And Yohan Hakuna Moncada. Jesus. I think this is not the Lion King, and I don't have the copyright for that. Giolito, I'm going to leave him in. I want to see. Righty. Let's see what we got here. Fly out for Perez. Fly out for O'Hearn. Ground out for, yeah, I like it. We'll probably get to the bullpen here after this inning. We got Abreu popping out or lining out. The Yasmani Grandal line out. And Mr. Edwin, the Parrot Encarnacion, he walks. Eloy Jimenez up here. And he strikes out. And Brett Phillips is in, center fielder. It's the bottom of the lineup. No, I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm definitely not going to do it. So we got lefty switch, lefty. I'm going to bring in Jace, our lefty specialist, and see what he can do. I know Brett Phillips is not a tough guy to hit, but Gordon, Mondesi, I'm going to just pitch to him, strikeout. This is the guy that you have to worry about. He hits well against lefties, so I mean, I'm not going to pitch around him. I'm not going to pitch to contact because he's fast as fuck. I'm just going to throw to him and see what we get. Lines out. And the other lefty, Alex Gordon. Jace. What are you doing, bro? You couldn't get out of this? Yeah, I'm not leaving him in for this guy. No way. Not a chance. We're going to bring in Cishek. Nah. We'll bring in Kelvin Herrera. Let's see how he does against his old team. What? Alright. Alex Gordon stole a base. That's slower than shit. We got Nomar Mazzara batting now against Jesse Hahn. That was just fucking shocking. Let's see what he can do. Strikeout. Luis Robert. Can't get his first hit of the year yet. Madrigal. Another single. I like it. I'm not going to steal. That's kind of Bush League. We're up 7-4. We're just going to swing away with Tim. And he's out. So now, we got all righties coming up here. I'm going to bring in... I'm going to bring in Cishek. Mr. Steve Cishek. Let's see what we got. Pitching to Jorge Soler. Strikeout. Hunter Dozier. Strikeout. Salvi Perez. Pop-up. Like, love to see it. Awesome. We got Yohan Moncada up here. Strikeout for him. Abreu strike. Well, he grounded out. Yasmani Grandal. And they're bringing in Kevin McCarthy to pitch to him. And he grounds out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last inning. I don't know if I want to bring in. I might leave in a C-check just to save our pitching. Let's see what we get. A fly out for O'Hearn. Franco singles. Oh boy. One more at bat. And there you go. Great way to end it. Double play. Ends the game. We're all smiles. It looks great. First win of the year for the Chicago White Sox. It was a great ball game. We came through. The bats came through. Giolito pitched a hell of a game. He was kind of shaky the first 2 innings. You know, I'm excited with this series. I'm excited to use this team. It'll be a lot of fun to play with. So let's take a look at the box score before we head back. We'll look at Kansas City, so we're on to see. He's going to be a hell of a player. A lot of guys had 2 hits. A lot of guys betting 5 against us. Mondesi with an RBI and 2 hits. Jorge Soler with 2 hits and an RBI. He also had 2 strikeouts on the day. Dozier with an RBI. Franco with an RBI and 2 hits. I mean, they were good all around. They just couldn't get the pitching. They scored 4 runs. They just couldn't get it together pitching-wise. And then we'll look at Chicago. So Tim Anderson, 2 hits. Hell of a game. Scored 1 run. Moncada, man. 3 hits, 3 runs. Every time he gets on base, he's scoring. So we hope that stays the same. Jose Abreu with a hit and an RBI. Yasmani Grandal had a good, opening day for this new team. 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Nomar Mazara, same, coming over from Texas, had a hell of a game. So we'll see. I mean, pitching-wise, Giolito gets the win. 4 home runs, 5 strikeouts. Fry comes in, holds a base on ball, 1 strikeout. Herrera comes in, just blows through that hitter. I think he faced Mondesi. Steve Cishek comes in, gets the save. I just kept him in. I wanted to keep, our pitchers fresh for the rest of the series. So, game 1 win. We'll go ahead and get back to it. We'll look ahead at the schedule and what we think is going to be, tough. And, we'll sign off here shortly. I mean, we have a 3-game series against Kansas City. We go into Cleveland and Boston coming up. So that should be fun to see. Seattle, Minnesota. So the first month of the season doesn't look too scary for us. I mean, Minnesota, they're going to be the team that we're chasing. So those 3 right here at home is a weekend series. That should be fun to see. We're in Kansas City. We play Texas 4 games, so Mazzara against his old team. Kansas City again. Kansas City a lot in the first month. This series against LA will be fun. Get to see Trout and Rondon, all them. So, well, guys, just going to sign off here. That was opening day. We'll come back with you here in the next day with some other stuff. We'll touch on some scouting. As you can see, we haven't touched that yet. We'll look at some training, get these guys trained up, see how we want to build this team. And we'll also look at, guys we want to put on the trade block, possibly put some guys on the trade, the trade block and see, what we can get for them. We got some guys. We're carrying 3 catchers. I don't think that's needed. So we'll see about that. First win of the year. Looking good. Again, follow us at Game On Everyone on Twitter, at Game On Sports Podcast on Instagram. We appreciate your subscribe, like, follow, whatever on YouTube. It's Game On, the sports podcast for everyone. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you know how to get to us. So hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good day. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Do all that. Have a good day, guys.